All right. Yeah, man. Bless up everybody. So we'll do a quick run through. Uh, so I want. So as is now. Yeah, still I am everybody. You guys hearing me?
I hear.
All right. Cool. All right. So you can. I think you can unmute yourself if you have questions. All right. So this is your JP, your JPY, and the setup from last week, right? So as I said, I'm currently trading and managing on the H4 time frame, right? So right now, so we got the breakup over here, right? So based on the H4 time frame, my stop loss would have been here at the breakup over here, right? So and I also had a because I think last week we had it something like this. I think I was saying like for this. I'm not sure if I don't remember if I said I was looking for a sell below this point or something like that, but whatever. So using H4, got the break. So we got the break right here, right here. So even if you guys choose to put the stop loss below right here, but I had mine here, and then um end of the week I moved it here. Although I doubt it made that it breached this high, but I moved it here for the weekend because on the 8 for the trades will take a much longer time to play out. But now, as is now, yeah. So after I will open my next account and I'll adjust my stop loss. I'll put it right here below this week right here. So from this one, your JPY from the setup from last week could be actually making like uh currently at 61 pips or whatever. For this week, I'm already in the buys now. So this week I'm definitely not interested. I'm not seeing anything promising. So I would have to wait on and see. So no setup on EJ for now for this week. So I can go ahead and delete this. But we're still well, I am still in the buy. So well, and you guys know I probably have more than one interest. On to GJ. So GJ now we're actually looking for a break of this low, a break of this high. So I got stopped out. Um or not. Let me see. No, not stopped out as it. Wonder if I can open up my next account. Alright, I'll do that after. So managing so get the break right here. Alright, stop loss should be here. Up, down, up, down. So this, so as is now, this is the valid trend line. So not this, although this trend line is actually touching this point, but it has nothing to do with like the trend line itself. These are the points. Just so happens that it's obeying or respecting the trend line this week. Not this week, but obeying the trend line. So for this week, I'll definitely be looking for an entry because looking at this, I can see that price is basically converging right here. So for me, I will definitely be taking definitely be taking can I remove this one now? So I definitely be taking a break of this high or break of this low. So for this one, the inch was here. So now should be losing if that's if managed based on the H4. So for this one, you'll be losing like no right there. So it's currently at we'll be losing 20 pips. So for this week, definitely I'll be trading this one. Nice sticker. Price converging right about here, and if even you want to look at it this way, you can see price respecting this area right here. So if we get a strong break below here or a strong break above here, should be fine. I prefer this, see it as a triangle. I remember, guys, you guys can unmute yourself and um ask question whenever you're ready. So that's it for GJ and UJ. CMH4. So last week this was the setup. It wasn't activated. So for this week, let me see. Think about this one. Yeah. So just remove that to check if it is correct. So low, I, higher low, and then higher I. So this straight line is valid, and also this one. So this is it for this one. This is a low, I, higher low, and higher I. So definitely this one is also valid. Um, for me, this one, not sure I like this structure of this one. I'm not sure. But if you had caught it right there, like if you had a buy stop above this point, when it got down to this point, if you placed a buy stop here, although many would argue and say, well, you can easily buy it because it's around about the same here. But for me, no, I'd be more likely to add a buy stop above this point. But honestly, I am not liking it. It could work, but I'm not going to force it. Definitely not going to force it. But I'll pay attention to it for this week. It's a quarter to three. Yeah, so not so sure about this one. It could work, but I like when the trades jump at me, and this one not really jumping at me. Very tricky. So I will definitely be watching this one for the rest of the week. So far, only GJ on to Australian. So Australia. Let's see. So this was a setup, right? So we got the break right here. Using H4 to manage your trade. So your stop loss should be right here now. So from this point, if you got entry right here, you should be losing 16 pips. All right. And for this week, this one. For this week, I'll definitely be looking for another buy above this point. So on top of the buy from here and stop loss here. So I have down at three right here. I have a 8 bip stop loss now, and I'll be adding another buy stop over here, and also I will also take a set up this point if we get a break below this point. So the break would actually confirm that what, like, let's say price goes above, break this high and then come down. I wouldn't, the new entry point would be right here, because this would be the high, this would be the higher low, and this would be the higher high. So definitely the sell up would move to right here. But as is now, as long as price remains below this high and breaks this low, I would take a sell. And if price breaks above this high, no, I will also price takes a break above this high. The stop loss will be here initially, but if the structure remains like this and then it goes up and break this, then the new stop loss here will be right here. All right, guys. So that's it for Zealand USD. CAD JPY. So this wasn't triggered last week. This wasn't triggered last week. Let's see if this could work. How about this one? Yep. So yeah, so I like this one. And remember, guys, this is this the trend line that this trend line. It's not, or this I would call it just a line, because it's not a valid trend line, but it forms the triangle or wedge or whatever you guys want to call it. It actually shows that price is actually converging, right? But the difference with this point, with this one, I would actually be interested in taking a earlier entry right here. But the condition, right? So we see price converging, right? If price moves from here and breaks this high, definitely, yeah, the buy stop will be triggered with this the stop loss right about here. So that would be like a 55 pips or stop loss, right? And for this one, I'm interested in if it takes a break of this low. For this point, I'm not interested in this point, because as you can see, I don't trust it, because it could break this and still find support here and then head back up. But so just to be safe, I'll take this one. And yes, I know a lot of guys are probably thinking, oh yes, this is which support down here. But for me, the break of the wedge is more important. So if I get a break of the wedge, so this here is a confirm the break of the wedge, not to confirm support or whatever, but to confirm the break of the wedge. So I'm only um concerned about the break of the wedge. All right, guys. So that's it for CAD JPY. Let's move on to UASD. All right. So next thing, guys, I know you realize that I haven't gone to the higher time frame, because I already know for most of the pairs, since I'm trading on the H4, um I already know the structure, because we did it from last week and the week before, and because it's H4, the structure hasn't changed much, right? So there's no need for me to go on the higher time frame. So again, Euro USD, we got the break right here. Price went up to around 80 pips, came down. So at first, my stop loss was right here, very wide stop loss. All right, and now my stop loss is right here. So it's round about break even because it was a break of this eye, not this one, but the break of this one. I think, yeah, because we have the boxes right here. So should be round about break even. And round about break even. And I am not scared. I am not here worried and say, well, maybe price will come back down and I'll just break even. I'm fine. I'm totally fine on this one. So for this trader, um I'm not all right. Let me see. This trend line would be incorrect because price, this is high. Price didn't breach or break this high. So this trend line is invalid. Right. So the monthly seems bullish, weekly bullish, daily meh, 8-4 meh. So yeah, I'll definitely take one. Definitely interested in this. And we are already in a buy. So I will order another buy. I stop above this point. So that will be 2 entries on this. So break of this low. So break of this low would confirm that um this is high and the market made a low, then a lower high, and then if it breaks this point, it will be a lower low, which basically defines what a bearish trend is or a bearish reversal or whatever. So I'm definitely interested in this one. Now up next, GU. So again, H4, right? And for this trade, I know a lot of you guys got stopped out, right? Because here's the thing. I realized that for the past weeks that when I manage a trade like very aggressively, like um the trade normally gets piked out. That's the reason why I moved to the H4, right? So like this trade I know was very, very, very hard to hold on to, right? Because for one, I kept I kept telling myself, um, stick to the rules, stick to the rules. Because most of the time traders normally make it seem as if, oh yes, they are perfect and they don't have any struggles and they are this piece of robot or whatever. Lies. So trading is an ongoing battle, you know what I mean? You have to be vigilant each day. You have to be you have to be sticking to your rules. There's no downtime, and there won't be a time when you can be complacent and then expect to see great results, right? So you have to be always um let me address this. So yeah, you guys have to be determined to stick to the rules, all right? So H4, all right, this is the entry. Um, so remember, none of this would be air. So we made it right here, right? The sell stop would be right here, and this is the eye. So it will start off with with your stop loss right here, right? And this is 100 pips, right? So price went up here, trigger the sell stop. So new stop loss will be right here, well, a little less than this, right? But it will be right here for these on the H1. Yes, these would be these would seem as it like, especially this would be seem like would seem like a point to move stop your stop loss. But as I said, I removed to H4 for this reason. Um, it just like a couple weeks ago, some a lot of people got stopped out of. I'm not sure which. I don't remember which trade it was, but I was still in it because of the same reason. So um, the thing is, because this is a 100 pip stop loss, and many other guys would be scared and whatever. But the key is, as long as you're practicing proper risk management, um, you should be fine. So I'm only using H4 type of waves, right? So this is a wave, right? The up, down, because we clearly have a space right here, another space right here. So this is a wave. This isn't a wave because this is basically just a candle on the H4, right? But this entire area is a wave. So came down here, stop loss should be here. I went up here, stop loss should still be here. They made this point now. So there's we are like a wave, right? There's a space between this, which suggests this is a wave. So you can move a stop loss right here, right? Price came down here, went up here, came back down here, and again on the H1, this you could say, yeah, this is um a low, and yes, you could probably put it here, but for me, H4, because the only reason why this seems as if it's a wave is because of this tail right here. If we didn't have this tail, it would just resemble uh, something just it would resemble like this air. It would be just like a normal structure, right? So I won't move my um my stop loss here unless price breaks below this point. Like price come there, then I would say yes. I'll put this right here, put my stop loss here. So I currently have a 86 pip stop loss, and I'm quite fine. Even if price returns and take me out, I'm fine. All right. So for this week, don't like the structure for buy, and I don't like it for sell. So although for this, I could take a sell below this point, but it would be much clearer on the H1. But I'm not going on the H1, so I won't. For this week, I'll just watch what happens for this one for GU. All right, and then final pair. Last week I told you guys that I was actually checking on New Zealand USD, and yeah, I noticed it's a good pair. So I decided to add it back to my arsenal. And the reason why it was dropped in the first place was because I was trading a lot of, well, I was trading more than one New Zealand pairs. So I thought my exposure was too much on New Zealand. So I was trading, and the last New Zealand period that I had was GBP New Zealand, right? And at that time, I was trading too much new GBP pairs. So I dropped some and dropped GBP New Zealand, not knowing that I would now have no exposure to New Zealand. So hence the reason why um I went back for New Zealand USD. So definitely it will be coming on this week's watch this. So let's go from top. So we can see price. See, we're seeing some bullish movement here. Um, seeing some bullish movement. Still bullish. So definitely definitely take a break up this low and a break of but take a break of this eye. So let me explain the shift from this eye to this eye. All right. So it's all about anticipation, right? So looking at the market now, realize we have three eyes, right? We have this eye, and this eye, right? For this one, it's a good eye, right? This one is a much better eye for one it's earlier, right? And the reason why I actually switch this is it's an eye that still that if we get a break above this eye, it would mean that price um broke this trend line, and that is what we are looking for. So anticipation again, the market moves from here for it to break this eye. There's no way it will actually break this eye without not breaking this trend line, which is what we're looking for. So as soon as we get this, we break up this trend line. If if the structure remain as is, then and go up like this, then stop loss will be right here. But if it comes down here and then up, then your stop loss would be either here or whichever low it formed right here. So, all right, so that's it for New Zealand USD. So far we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 5 set up. All right, so that's it, guys. Any questions? I think we have some couple more minutes. You hear me, guys?
Yes, I hear.
Yeah. Any question?
For GU, would you say that's a aggressive buy? Because like I have it at the like really like I have it in a zone. So like
Where?
I see like where would you do your buy stop at a break of the bearish trend line or
That's if I was if I was going to take a buy. If because I'm not based on this structure now, I'm not interested in a buy. But if I were to take a buy, I would take it above this one.
uh
Yeah,
okay.
this one I would actually. But and then again, it depends on how it breaks this eye. Because let's say if we have a
A break
like
of the low.
like we have a break because it's all about it's more than just breaking the eye. For me, it's about the the momentum, and also it's almost like a ball on the top of a hill, right? So as
Oh,
soon as the ball reaches the top of the hill, and it starts to come down, then you expect it to tumble down like and roll fast down it, right? So
Oh,
it's
okay.
the same. So I test this like basically maybe the velocity of the market to see how fast or how explosive the burst will be.
Mhm.
Because if we see some tiny candles struggling to reach this point,
Yeah, to get up there.
yeah. But if we see some a strong bullish candle and then a little pullback and then another strong one, then yes, would be interested in that one.
Oh,
But
bye.
for the buy, so for this point, looking at even the daily, and we see a pin bar right there. So as long as price stays above this low,
So
it it's reading bullish. But for me to take up a buy, it would have to break
that
this
previous.
point right here again.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. And even if we get a break right here, let me see. Let's say we get a break right here, and price goes up here, and then maybe come back. I would add another buy stop above this here. I would keep adding buy stop until um we have cleared the ear, and then I'll just watch it go. All right. Any other pair you want? Like let's say
Well, no, that's it for me. I mean,
any other pair guys trade want me to look at?
GBP JPY.
I think I look at it already. I came in late. So this is the setup that I'm looking for because I like when price converges, right?
Okay.
So it's clearly converging in. Let me remove this one. It's clearly converging here. So I'm expecting a breakout above there or down here.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah. So that's it for GJ. So I'm only trading 8 pairs. But yeah, I think I'm going to like this week. I think I'm going to like this week. Let's see what's happening here. You guys trade gold, right?
not me, but probably other people in the chat.
All right. I'm going to just look at US 30.
Too
Since
crazy for me.
yeah, well, especially during this period. Yeah, jeez, a mess. It's a mess. A mess. It's a mess. It's a mess. Well, it's falling. So for this one, now, US 30, I am bearish until price breaks above this high. But based on this structure, like right here, you see price converging, right? It could mean we could possibly get an explosive break to the upside. But yeah, US 30. I kinda like US 30, but the the entire thing with US and COVID and the market is messy. Take a look at Bitcoin. So this is the very Bitcoin. All right. For Bitcoin, I think a breakout is coming. You can see the price converging right here, right? So those are trade Bitcoin. I will actually take a break of this low. Yep, that's it for Bitcoin. Break above here. If we get a break above here, should be explosive up here. Or if we get a break above here. Yeah. Alright. So what I'm thinking about doing probably sometime I'll probably try do a for each chapter of the book. I'll probably do a session where I go through like the chapters one by one. So if it's about pin bar or whatever in the book, I'll just like basically like a video to the book itself. So I guess just another way to help everybody understand what I'm saying in the book. So I'm just gonna work on that. All right, so that's it, guys. I'll send the watch list, Matthew. All right.
Yes, sir. Yeah, that's it.
All right.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Good. Bless up.